From an early age, human beings need love and to feel loved by their family, their friends. As one grows up, sexual needs and desires will arise. The games of seduction will intensify from adolescence. However, even if in today's society we are witnessing an escalation, trivialization, and overexposure to images of a sexual and pornographic nature, sexuality nonetheless remains a taboo subject. So it's understandable that when we talk about disability and sexuality, for some people this subject is unthinkable, inconceivable, and impossible because of the disability. And yet, feeling affection, a desire for another person, is natural, even when you are living with a disability. Unfortunately, questions about sexuality and disability are only considered when they arise and are posed to the parents of people with disabilities, and you, professionals. We will now present a scene based on the testimony of various professionals, which we hope will lead you to reflect on the issue of sexuality for people with disabilities, but also, and above all, to question your practices and your professional approach. We invite you to analyze this scene and say what would be the appropriate response by the professional according to your own professional ethics.
Hi, my name is Eliane. I want to tell you a story. I am living in an institution. I have a boyfriend. His name is Steph. And as you can see, well, I do have special needs. I love Steph very much, and he loves me. So, as we say, once upon a time.
Oh, hi, Eliane.
Hi, Theo.
How are you?
Fine, just fine. Can we talk?
Yeah, of course. It's perfect timing, actually. I wanted to see you to plan your outings at your friend's house this weekend. And what did you want to talk about?
Well, I was at Steph last week, my boyfriend, and I told him I did not have my period last month. And in fact, I made a test, and I'm pregnant.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Call the nurse. Okay, you will be able to talk to her about it because I don't know nothing about abortion and stuff, and you better talk to her.
No, abortion. I want to keep a baby.
Well, you can't. You can't because you live here, and you know the child will be put up for and Steph, does he know? Does he agree? Because it won't be reasonable. It's for your own good. Okay, I will talk to the nurse and the principal. Okay.
No, I want to keep my baby, and you can't forbid me. It's my right. It's my choice.
The issue of sexuality is still a taboo subject that we prefer not to speak about and ignore. However, some institutions try to uphold disability rights by respecting and enforcing the law. If they sometimes cannot meet the expectations and needs of people with disabilities, they call on competent professionals or associations to provide information and teach prevention and even sexual education. In some countries, people with disabilities can call on sexual assistance. However, this subject is also very taboo, and few countries allow it, equating it, unfortunately, with a form of prostitution.
Hello everyone. Hello. Okay, we have several topics to talk about today. First, Theo, you want to talk about Eliane and their pregnancy?
Yeah, actually I'm very uncomfortable about it. I would like you, Gina, to convince Eliane that abortion is the best solution.
I beg your pardon.
In my opinion,
I stop you right there, Theo. Do you fully realize what you're saying? This decision does not belong to us. Eliane have to decide for herself. and her baby.
She wants to keep the baby.
And that's her right. Her baby, her decision. Do you understand?
That's settled. Gina, you take over with Elaine and the pregnancy. Theo, you're still an educator, but be careful of what you say about the pregnancy. Please refer to Gina on that subject. Okay, Rosa, you have an issue to discuss with us. I believe it's about a love relationship.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yesterday we were stopped by two residents of the unit because they wish they could live in the same room.
Yes, they came to see us in the office to make us this request. They were told that it was the first time this request had been made and that we would be talking to you and the team.
Who were they?
Lynn and Ben.
Yes, they've been together for a while. They share lots of moments.
Yes, it's true. Often in the evening they go to the park and Ben takes Lena back to her room. Actually, the question we ask is, has there ever been this type of request here before? Because the establishment where I worked before had mixed or adjoining rooms with a common shower, which allowed couples to have privacy and exchange, while each having had their own room. And sexuality was allowed if people agreed.
I too have had the case where I used to work. I remember that a reflection had been carried out by the structure to see how we could accompany the people with their sexuality.
Yes, because I guess we need information about it. Education.
Yes, this must be conducted by the team around information on the legal framework. What is allowed or not, consent, but there is also education side on the means to protect itself, possible disease and also on the body how it works, the notion of pleasure, position that can be approached by professionals others than as institution.
And it is true that it is a right for people with disabilities, and besides WHO talks about sexual health, their laws, charters, we have a duty to these people who have rights to their sexual needs and expectations.
Yes, I agree with everything that is said here. I hear the request of the residents, but I also hear the parents. And they could accuse us of letting things happen.
They're adults. They too have the right to live their life.
I hear Rosa, but this question deserves to be thought through before bringing one decision of these two residents, because we have to see if this is possible with the room, with the bedrooms available. And also, my guest, his there will be other similar requests. I'm going to set up a think tank and talk to fellow directors of institution and how do they do things. Okay?
Okay.